Byron and I have been in a band for like the last decade, playing shows with all of these guys in their own bands and just all being part of the scene.
Me and Sean were in a band, and that band, not this Sean, that Sean, it reached its limit, so we had to move on, and that's when we found Trey. And
I wasn't really hiding from
yeah, we found him. Found him.
Fans on the side of the road.
Down by the river!
Felt so bad when we found him, because he was just a scrawny little pump. Yeah, and then Trey and me jammed, and I instantly thought of Sean, because they play so similarly. It's a hard word to say. And we got in this room and started jamming, and it just, I don't know, it just worked.
Yeah, we did that.
And then he showed up.
Well, we did that demo, or you took some recordings here.
Yeah.
Of you, me, and Sean playing.
Yeah.
And then this Sean knew this, we were kind of jamming together, and he was like, well, what does it sound like? I was like, well, I got to record it. And I remember we were in my bedroom, and Sean's like, dude, that's fucking heavy. I was like, yeah. He's like, who's singing? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, all right. Pretty much. I mean, I kind of had that in the back of my head already, that we were going to get, Twyman in here to sing, and it was just hilarious that he was like, can I audition? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, we'll bring you in for an audition.
Sure thing.
Even funnier was Story.
That's the funniest one.
Where the hell were we?
We were hanging out.
We were drinking
somewhere, and Story was like, so how's that fucking project going? It was like, yeah, it was just, we can't find a bass player. He was like, wait, I thought Kim was gonna play with you guys. It was like, nah, he's got so many other fucking bands, yeah. And he was like, well, why the fuck haven't I been talked to yet? And it was like, we thought you were traveling all the time, didn't have time for it. And he was like, fuck, I want to do it. And so, yeah.
Found the time, man.
Yeah.
It always does. My dad was in a band in high school. He was actually a singer in a band. My mom played piano, my sister played clarinet, and then I wanted to play the drums, and my parents were like, no, why don't you play a real instrument? I'm like, but the drums are a real instrument, man. And they're like, no, like an actual musical instrument. I was like, all right. This was 6th grade. I took guitar lessons, but I really wanted to play drums. A friend of mine, well, he was my best friend growing up, his uncle was in a band, and that's who kind of introduced me to music. I'm like a 13-year-old kid watching this dude's uncle playing a blues band, and it's like, amazing, because I'd never seen anything like that in my life. That same guy gave me my first drum set. I found it was more fun to play the drums once I actually got to do it. So I just didn't focus any time at all on playing guitar. And just wanted to teach myself to play drums. The biggest influence in my life, I'd say hands down, would be Metallica. That's the reason why I really play drums, is because of that band in particular. I always imagined myself in that band when I was that age. I mean, I've always had support friends, family. I mean, my parents always told me that it might not be plan A. You know, you might as well have a plan B because that's probably not going to work out. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to be rich, famous. And then you start playing in the band and you're like, son of a bitch. There's doubt in my mind every time I play. But it always works out.
There's all different kinds of ways to build your confidence. You know, find something that works for you. If you get the support that you're looking for whenever you're trying to pursue something, then, you know, that's just like all the more reason to continue to pursue it. If you come to obstacles, then you find ways to overcome them. You know, you've got obstacles all the time. Everybody does. Everybody has their own kind of obstacles everywhere. So you just have to learn, you know, how to deal with that. You know, be confident that you can overcome it and get over it and get through it or whatever. Which, you know, what other choices do you have? I mean, if, you know, somebody's trying to pursue music or metal or whatever, do it. Don't let anything hold you back.
I was a thrash metal kid, straight up. As far as like trying to figure out how to scream and all that shit, it was just me being a fucking teenage kid going into my house, like in my room, shutting the door, cranking a fucking Pantera record, and trying to match my voice with Philip Anselmo. It's just the whole process, man. You gotta figure it out. Once you figure it out, then try it out. And then once you try it out, you'll then again figure out where you want to go with it. I would never compare yourself to somebody else. I would aspire to be better than somebody else. It's not even so much a competition, but if you doubt yourself, that means you want to get better. And if you aspire to get better, you will. But it comes with not just aspiring, but working at it. When I got into my first band, I thought that they wanted a certain thing, realized they wanted more. They presented that challenge like, can you do it? And it was like, fuck it, I can figure it out. And I did. What got me into, I guess, playing live. Most people have influential bands, Slayer, Metallica, Anthrax, Pantera, which is a huge influence on me as well as the rest of the guys in the band. But Seven Dust is mine. Seven Dust is that point where it was like being from a metalhead fan to want to be in the mix and want to write shit and want to experiment with it. That's what it was. We'll come in and kind of decide, you know, okay, how much time do we have? What do we want to put in the set? What order we want to play it in? We'll jam it, see if we dig it. If we dig it, then set's created.
It's set.
And then what?
Unbroken.
Unbroken, and then Casualty.
I don't want to do Unbroken second.
I don't want to do Casualty right after that. Why don't you want to do Unbroken after that? The River?
Do those back-to-back ones because
a long time ago.
So, I mean, we're better off just doing a tight set and then leaving that time to be able to do some fun shit in the middle. Hits the dun, 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 and they run up and they try to out-chug a beer like with Sean.
Don't do that.
That'd be hilarious.
To whoever's the winner.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I was gonna say, I don't want to chug fucking Smirnoff. That's nasty.
Chug the beer against Sean, and you're sitting there looking all tough.
we literally have 40 minutes to go and play songs.
Yeah. But girls want to have fun too, Byron.
We don't have to wind up taking a song.
Okay, let's just roll with Unbroken second then. That's another fucking, that's like a left hook coming back at you. I don't know if I can play it.
On Saturday, I think.
I know. Unbroke it. It's fine. And then Casualty?
So with the dash thing out.
River, man.
Casualty. So, when I decided that I wanted to pursue guitar full time, it was a tough decision to basically leave what I was going to school for, because my head just was not in it at all. And had a very long talk with my dad, and told him that that's what I wanted to do. And he sat down with me and basically told me, you have a year to figure this out. And he's like, if you don't, you know, you're going right back to school, you're going to finish up your degree. And so in that year, I joined my first real band, you know, here in Austin, and started playing out places like the Back Room, which is where we all got our start, and it's where we all met, you know, 15 plus years ago now. And it was fun to do that and like start to get that experience and be on stage and become this musician. And then when my dad came to a show for the first time, he came up to me and was like, I understand why you do this now. There's been worries as far as, you know, is this what you want to do? What is the downside to it? You know, are you going to be successful? And I mean, speaking for myself, but I think for some of these guys too, like, it wasn't about being successful and being rich and famous. It was about what we wanted to do, which was play music for people. I mean, I still work a full-time job, but I do this because I fucking love it.
Someone is out there wrestling with that question of, should I do this? Should I quit my job? Should I, you know, whatever. You know, if you believe in yourself that you're good enough, your music is good enough, and you just have the passion for it, you want to share it, you know, no one's ever looked back on 20 years working as a supervisor at the rental car office and been like, it's very fulfilling. It's been, you know, it's a means to an end, right? But I think even to just try to take that shot to do something that you totally love to do, is worth it. There was definitely a time period when I was really like, need to get signed, need to get on the road, need to tour, like, you know, that kind of thing. You know, and now I think that's why this band has been amazing, because not that we wouldn't, and not that, you know, if the right opportunity was there, wouldn't be like, okay, we'll figure out how to do it. But that's not the end all be all. The end all be all is writing great music with great friends and being to perform that in front of people. And at the end of the day, you know, that is enough.